Hey everybody, hope all is well. It's been a while, and I thought that it would be best to get a short video together, just kind of going over some of the recent topics of conversation when it comes to field, especially in the middle of COVID-19. So with that being said, first, I hope all of you are well. I hope all of you, your loved ones, are doing well, are healthy. And I hope that all of you that were not completed with your hours are feeling like you have good plans of action in place and that you are going to get to a place where those hours will be completed, and together we will figure that out. At this point in time, I've pretty much reached out to everyone. I've had one-on-one time with everyone, which I really, I really enjoyed. It gave us some time to chat, and it gave us some time to also do some work and consider hours and how to earn all your hours. And so I'm grateful to all of you for making time to have those conversations with me. Although I know, some of those conversations could be frustrating because, so many of you wanted to finish your field placement. You wanted to see termination be completed the appropriate way. So I understand. And again, I thank you for being so open and willing to process all of that with me. So with that being said, Tavera is up and running. It seems to be that we have found out what some of the glitches were in the system. And so one of the important things for you to understand is, again, I've said this a million times, I feel, Tavera is student driven. So it's a system, really specifically designed for students. And so there's two things I want you guys to make sure you complete in Tavera. One is when I spoke to everybody, I made it clear that you need to enter your timesheets from January to March into the system so that I can then tell your supervisors that your timesheets are ready to be viewed and signed off on. So that's number one. The field evaluation, it's come back to me from our Tavera people that in order for your supervisor to get access to your evaluation in Tavera, they not only need to have obviously their username and password to get in, but the evaluation actually has to be started by you, the student. So you would open up the task of the field evaluation. You would have to answer whatever questions you can answer, like identifying information. And then you need to assign your field supervisor to your evaluation. So not your field seminar instructor, because that's me, your field supervisor only. I know some of you, what's going to be confusing is that some of you might have a field and task supervisor. At this point in time, I'm asking that all of you just attach your field supervisor, because the messaging that I have sent to all of the task supervisors and field supervisors is that the field supervisor would complete the evaluation, and that I would welcome and I would encourage our task supervisors to send me a Word document that can be, just simply stating how you did an internship and recommending you to move on to specialized internship. So, and I will be going over that all with them again, but I don't want to send them that email until you complete your tasks, because I just feel like it's going to be a lot of confusion if I do so. So at this point in time, I'm going to ask that if you've gone in and completed entering your timesheets and started the field evaluation, you need to email me and you need to let me know that. So that indicates to me that it's time for me to reach out to your field supervisor and let them know the next steps. If you've already done both and you just haven't emailed me, of course, still email me. Let me know that, and I will be sure to then take that email as my reminder to then let your supervisors know that we need them to complete the evaluation. And then remember, for those of you that still have hours to complete because you did not reach the minimum, we are not going to send your evaluation until two things. I won't send your task supervisor your evaluation until you finish your remote hours for them. And then if you're not doing any remote hours for them, I would ask, and you're just doing them for me, then what I'm going to do is I would ask you to let me know that you've opened up the field evaluation and started that process. And then I will email them asking them to start the field evaluation while you continue to do work for me as your seminar instructor on the extra hours that you need. So hopefully this will clarify any Tavera questions. Again, I'm going to attempt to get everybody to do everything on Tavera. I am not going to overwhelm your supervisors with it. So if they're trying and it's not working, then we will figure it out. Okay? Other than that, we have our agency presentations that'll be coming up soon. I do apologize for my delay in getting back to you all with grading, but as of now, everything is up to date. So I hope that you guys will get to look back and look to see my, any comments, feedback that I gave you. And I, really do appreciate everybody's patience and kindness, really, with all of this, just understanding how difficult of a transition it's been for everybody. So again, I thank you for that. So, I want to just leave you all with, I want you guys to really focus on taking care of yourselves. We're in the middle of this, wild time. There's so much going on. There's so many different things being said from one second, it feels like, to the next. Take care of yourselves. Go outside when you can. Take in the sun when you can. And just realize, if you haven't gotten your specialized placement yet, your field team, your field liaisons, the field team in general, they're going to do everything that they can. And if it for some reason, if it didn't work out, we're still going to be there to help you figure it out along the way. And the message I've been sending to everybody is this is temporary. Even whatever comes after this, that's going to be for life, right? So once you earn your MSW, no one can take that away from you. So, I think us focusing on what is positive, on what is good, will really even help our own mental health, because sometimes times like this can really bring up things for us that we haven't dealt with in a while. So remain positive, think positive, try to focus on the positive, try to focus on what we do have control over. And that in conjunction with self-care will really help. Practice what we preach, right? So you are learning, and you have been with clients, and you have been doing that work. So, remember, you're if you're giving out a lot of that, feedback to your clients about self-care, this is a good time to really take it in and to practice what you're preaching. And self-care is not just it, giving back a little bit as much as we can, right? So we know that from April 1st to April 3rd, those that are going to be needing to, shop at the grocery store with their WIC and their food stamps, let's not go to the grocery store if we can those 3 days to help our, those that are our marginalized populations who are obviously being impacted by this tremendously. Give them that opportunity to do their shopping, which is already going to be limited, but allow them to get some priority when they typically don't. So this is a really good time for that kind of work too. There is so much that we can do from home. If you go on to NASW, I tell you, become a member now if you can. A student membership is a lot less than when you're no longer a student. And you know, there's amazing things that we can do with legislation and insurance companies, how they're handling telehealth right now. There really is a lot. And although I'm super busy too, every day I'm trying to look for something that I can still do to give back, even if I can't like actually physically give out, you know, go give back in the community. So I encourage you guys to do whatever you can to give back, but I also encourage you to make sure you're taking care of yourselves. Stay well. I wish you and all your loved ones lots of great health in the next coming weeks. And if you need anything, please do not hesitate to reach out to me via email. And, you know, I am there to support whatever it is. Even if you're done with your hours, you know, if you still have questions or concerns, please do not hesitate to reach out. Okay, have a good night. Bye.